Yeah, somebody was talking about their teen being addicted to alcohol. Well, I'll tell you, alcohol's a demon. Straight up, alcohol's a demon. Alcohol's a demon. People say, "Well, I could just do a little." Well, you want to play around with demons a little? Watch what happens. There's nothing good that comes from alcohol. You know, be careful, people. Be careful. You need some spiritual warfare if uh if you think it's safe. Messing with demons is safe. Anything that's gonna change your thinking and change your mind is that's not of Yah. And for those of you that say, "Well, I could have a glass of wine and it doesn't affect my mind," I'll tell you this: I haven't had a glass of wine or alcohol beverage in many, many years. And if I have a sip right now, it's going to mess with my mind. If I build up a tolerance where I could drink four glasses and not get a buzz, I shouldn't be proud of that. I shouldn't think that's a good thing. That means I've worked up to that. I've been drinking them so long, so much that I got up to that point. You think alcohol's good? Go give that alcohol to your children, your little babies, and see if they don't get affected by it. That's a demon. Don't listen to me. Don't do that. And not just alcohol. Anything that's going to transform your mind other than Yah's word is the devil. That includes any type of drug out there, hallucinative drug, all the even marijuana, alcohol, or any other thing that's going to alter your mind and alter your brain. It's spiritual warfare. It's spiritual warfare. And you know, uh, don't dance with the devil, and and not get burned. What do they say? Something like that. So anyway, shalom, brother Tom. How you doing, man?
Hey, Shabbat Shalom, brother Paul. You hit a lot of great topics, and as a former alcoholic, addict, all that bad stuff, as you will, you hit it on the head. It is. I've done a lot of research on this topic from a medical standpoint, and medically speaking, you cannot make alcohol anything but a depressant that makes you drowsy, and it will alter your everything, your brain cells that burn off, your vision. And they've done many tests, scientific and or by truth, to figure it out. It affects you even by the when you get behind of a wheel. One drink they tested people, and you went off the road a little bit. Two drinks, a little bit more. Three drinks, a little bit more. When people go out to the bar, they're not going out to have a drink. It's all a bunch of fuzzy fairy tales. Usually, when you go to a bar and you're hanging out with the guys or the ladies at work or whatever, you're going to be drinking probably an average of 6 to 10, I would guess, and that was me. I'm not going to lie. And I tell you, it took me down such a bad road, brother Paul. And for all those who want to hear, by the way, my name is Tom. I've been sober for many years and on this channel here, Friday Night Hangout, and Yah brought me here. And as a witness to this bad choices of alcohol and all that stuff, uh, Yeshua delivered me. Um, Man, I don't really need the Bible to prove that I know who he is, because I'm a different person today, and people in my neighborhood can vouch for that. That Tom is not the same, and that's okay. I had somebody once come up to me, a very close and near dear friend of mine, a family member actually, and say, "I like the old Tom." My only comment, and it was fast too. I said, "Well, he's dead. Get used to it." And the Bible actually says that you have to die every day. You have to kill yourself off. In other words, to get closer to Yah. And if He delivers you from something, that's like dying in your flesh. Believe it or not, and that should be gone. That should be gone away. And the thing about it is, man tried to help me with this bad demon thing. The demonic spirits were infecting me, and I couldn't be delivered from it. Even though I would quit, I would go into what they call a dry drunk episode or a dry user, but it would still be there waiting to just take that first drink or whatever, like the little devil on the corner on the shoulder. Go ahead, Tom. It's okay. Have one more. But now something changed over the past. Now that Yeshua delivered me from even that addiction, that's the key. I have no desire when I look at that or any of that lifestyle. I hate it, and He made me hate it because He hates it, and that's a fact. And anybody needs any help with that, You can get a hold of me through Brother Paul or reach out here on the side chat, and I'll help anybody who needs help with this topic.
I'm telling you, Brother Tom, and I'm telling everybody, we know there was wine in the scriptures, and we could discuss, oh, well, was it fermented or not fermented? Was it grape juice? And we know that Yeshua ate meat and all this stuff, but I am telling you, and telling you, the stuff that people are putting in their bodies, whether it's the alcohol, whether it's the drugs, or whether it's the so-called dead carcasses, there is a spiritual battle going on, and there are things being put in these things that are destroying us. And unless you're growing your food yourself or knowing where the food's coming from, it is not of Yah. It is not of Yah. So there's a difference between biblically slaughtering your own animal and getting a carcass from who knows where. So remember this. Remember this. We need to take it seriously about what we're physically putting in our bodies. So whether it's a candy bar or a cow, if you don't know where it's coming from, so many people are, oh, I don't want to put this, and I'm not going to say it because I know the algorithms, how they work, but I don't want to put this certain thing in this certain place. But then they'll go ahead and they'll feed their mouth hole and put everything in possible in that without even thinking about what they're eating. If you don't understand those ingredients on the package, first of all, it becomes in a package. It's not from Yah. But if you don't understand the ingredients on the package, the words that you can't even pronounce, you're putting this in your body. You're putting this is the greatest lie ever told. You're putting things in your body, digesting them in your system, and you don't even know what the word is or where it came from or who's supplying it. But people do it every single day. The fact that you have to even read a package, something's wrong. Because the only package around the food you put in your body should be the skin around it, an apple or a fruit or a vegetable. So we need to think about these things. And you can go on today on the internet and see people in certain countries around the world eating rats and roaches and bugs, and we'll say that's disgusting, that's gross. But then you're feeding your children hot dogs, which is this ground up rats and bugs and everything else. So,
Yeah, Brother Richard was asking about a question about I guess at one of the feasts. I read it several times about getting strong drink at one of the feasts or festivals. And my comment that I could only come up with was that it was not for drinking. The strong drink might have been used for other things, medicinal, as you will, or cleaning wounds and stuff like that. And then there was another brother once mentioned that the Strong's or the context of the word is not correct, even though. So I don't know if you have any more further to answer to that, as Richard was
well,
asking.
that's a whole teaching, and we can get into with the alcohol. But if you're looking excuses to do alcohol, that is the problem right there. That is the issue. You could say, well, getting feeling good from strong drink means getting drunk. So Yah says during the feast it's okay to get drunk. No, he doesn't. He doesn't say let your mind go and wander. He doesn't say that. So stop looking for excuses and reasons why. And we can come up to many different conclusions or ideas. Well, what does that mean? We do know that he mentioned strong drink and wine. He didn't mention them as one thing, that they were two separate things. So you have strong drink and you have wine. Now, were both of those fermented? In certain occasions, most likely. The last thing I want to do at a feast of Yah is to be intoxicated. That's the worst place of any place to be intoxicated. I mean,
Amen. How about it?
that's like going getting
Man,
high or something on
I want to
marijuana.
remember it, brother. I want to remember my people that I'm
Yeah.
talking to.
That's the worst place to do something like that. And just remember this. We can get into whys and what ifs, but just because he said you're allowed to do it, that doesn't mean we should want to do it. If we want to justify it all day long, it doesn't we mean we should want to. I mean, I see so many people defend the polygamy things. They say, no, we should only have one wife, and not five wives. Yah wants us to have one wife also, but he allows more, but he wants us to have one. That's the ideal. I don't see anyone on here saying, but the scripture says we're allowed. No, we know that it's not the ideal. We want Yah's best. Yah's best, and not to make excuses for anything less. So stay away from that alcohol. There's nothing bad that can happen by you staying away from alcohol. There's nothing bad. Some people say, well, I like a glass of wine on Shabbat. There's nothing bad if you don't take that glass of wine that's going to happen spiritually, physically, or on any level. And some people, well, I need alcohol to wind down. Well, if you need alcohol to wind down, I mean, then the problem. That's the issue right there. Pray to Yah and wind down. You don't need alcohol to wind down. It talks about pharmakia in the scriptures. Pharmakia is wicked and evil. Well, pharmakia, guess what? A cocktail is a strong drink. It's pharmakia. That's what it is. A strong drink is pharmakia. It's a medicine to whatever. If you painkiller or whatever, it won't only kill your pain; it'll kill you. It's an illusion. It's just we're better off without it. We're better off without it. Some people, I don't believe this guy. I'm getting out of this. I don't want to hear this ministry. I'm going to go have a drink. Well, hey, I'm not trying to push you away. And I pray that anyone out there that is playing with the devil comes to realize it. If you'd like some more videos about Bible topics, please subscribe to this page and check out the other videos I've posted. We also do live prayer every morning, and we have live fellowship every Friday evening. Thank you.